Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. I will discuss partnership accounts. Go to study note number 6, partnership accounts. I will discuss amalgamation of partnership forms. Amalgamation of partnership forms can be in the following ways. When two or more sole proprietorship firms form new partnership firm, this we have already discussed. Now in this particular video, I will be discussing B and C, that is when one existing partnership firm absorbs a sole proprietorship, and when one existing partnership firm absorbs another existing partnership firm. In first case, when one existing partnership firm absorbs sole proprietorship, then you are supposed to close books of accounts of sole proprietorship and absorb the revalued assets and liabilities of sole proprietorship in the books of accounts of existing partnership. Similarly, if the existing partnership firm absorb another firm, one firm will get dissolved and its revalued assets and liabilities will be absorbed by the existing partnership firm. When an existing partnership firm absorbs a sole proprietorship, when a sole proprietorship is taken over by an existing firm, the original business of sole proprietor is dissolved and compensated by a share of the partnership firm which is acquiring it. In this case, assets and liabilities of sole proprietorship business are taken over by the partnership firm at agreed values. The procedure for closing the books of accounts of sole proprietorship are same as we have seen in the earlier video. When an existing partnership firm absorbs a sole proprietorship, following points are to be noted. The assets and liabilities of sole proprietorship taken over by existing firm are added with the existing assets and liabilities of the firm. The capital of the new partner, that is sole proprietor, is equal to the purchase consideration agreed upon. Calculation and treatment of goodwill and capital reserve are same as explained in first situation. We have seen it in the earlier video where two proprietorship firm get dissolved and form a new partnership firm. Before amalgamation, all assets and liabilities of the firm may be revalued. Any profit or loss on revaluation is transferred to partners' capital account in old profit sharing ratio. Goodwill of the firm is to be adjusted by crediting partners' capital account in old profit sharing ratio. Balance of reserve and surplus of the firm is also to be credited to partners' capital account in old profit sharing ratio. We'll see illustration 40. Following are the balance sheet of partner X and Y sharing profits and losses in the ratio of their capital. Capital of X is 15,000, Y is 5,000. So profit sharing ratio is 3:1 and sole proprietor Z. So these are balance sheets of partnership firm XY and sole proprietor Z. Capital account of X, Y and Z, creditors and loan, goodwill, building, stock, bills receivable, debtors and cash in hand. The partners decided to admit Z as partner and Z agreed to amalgamate his business with that of the partnership on the following terms. The new profit sharing ratio among X, Y and Z will be in the ratio of their capitals. Their capitals are 15,000, 5,000 and 10,000. So new profit sharing ratio is in the ratio of capital is 3:1:2. The building is to be appreciated by 15,000. Building is only in the books of partnership. It is appreciated by 15,000 and provision of 5% is to be created on debtors. That is on both the debtors provide 5%. The goodwill of the partnership firm is valued at 10,000. No goodwill, but now it is valued at 10,000 and sole proprietor is valued at 1,500. Both are to be recorded in the books. Stock is to be taken at 9,200 and 16,800 respectively of the firm and sole proprietor. Prepare ledger accounts to close the books of Z, to make necessary journal entries in the books of the firm and prepare balance sheet of reconstituted partnership. Now you are supposed to close the books of accounts of only sole proprietor Z, but whereas in case of partnership firm X and Y, you have to prepare revaluation account, record revalued figures of assets and liabilities, find out revaluation profit or loss, transfer it to partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Then in new balance sheet, whatever figures of assets and liabilities agreed to be taken over are to be added with the revalued figures of partnership firm's assets and liabilities. Calculation of purchase consideration of sole proprietor Z. He is going to close his business. Goodwill, agreed values of assets taken over 1500, stock 16800, bills receivable 5000. No new value is given, so we'll assume that it is taken over at book value. Debtors 6000 minus liabilities taken over, creditors loan and provision for bad debts 5% of 6000. Directly you can deduct 300 and show in the assets, or you can show it separately. So net assets taken over is assets taken over minus liabilities taken over at agreed values. Purchase consideration is 11,000. In the books of Z, realization account, transfer book value of assets and liabilities to realization account. These are all balance sheet values. To goodwill, to stock, to bills receivable, to debtors, by creditors and by loan. These are balance sheet values. By partner X and Y company 11,000. This is purchase consideration due. Just now we have found out. Difference in figure is profit, which will get transferred to capital account of Z. Capital account of Z, buy balance brought down, and by realization, this is profit on realization. Now this capital account will get transferred to partner of XY company account. Partner of XY company account 11,000. We have credited this to realization account as purchase consideration due. By capital account, this is purchase consideration settled. Now in the books of X and Y, we'll see journal entries. Building account debit to revaluation, increase in the value of building. Revaluation account debit to stock to provision for bad debts, decrease in the value of assets. Revaluation account debit to X and Y, profit on revaluation transferred to X and Y in the ratio 3:1. Revaluation credit is 15,000, revaluation debit is 1,000, profit is 14,000. It is transferred to capital account of X and Y in profit sharing ratio 3:1. Goodwill 10,000, so goodwill account debit to X and Y in 3:1, goodwill raised in the books. Now these are assets and liabilities taken over from the firm Z at revalued figures, at agreed figures. Goodwill 1500 debit, stock 16800, bills receivable 5000, debtors 6000, to loan, to creditors, to provision for bad debts, and to Z's capital account 11,000. These are various assets, liabilities taken over from Z proprietorship firm as well as Z's capital. Now balance sheet of X, Y and Z after absorption. Goodwill, add both the goodwills 10,000 and 1,500. Building, revalued figure. Stock, add both the stocks. Bills receivable, add both the bills receivable. Debtors, add both the debtors. Minus provision, add both the provisions and deduct it. Cash in hand is given only in case of one set of books. Capital account X, Y and Z, loan and creditors. Now capital account of Z, just now we have seen it is 11,000. In case of X, capital as per balance sheet was 15,000. Add revaluation profit, add goodwill. Capital of X as per these calculations, which will be transferred to new firm's balance sheet 33,000. Capital of Y, which will get transferred to new balance sheet, is capital of Y as per balance sheet of old firm 5,000 plus revaluation profit plus goodwill. So 11,000 will get transferred to balance sheet, new balance sheet. So X capital 33,000, Y capital 11,000, Z capital also 11,000. All assets and liabilities you are supposed to add off old firm revalued figures as well as sole proprietorships, assets and liabilities agreed values which are absorbed by the firm XY. Now we'll see next situation, see when one firm takes over another firm. Here also firm will get dissolved and one firm will absorb the dissolved firm. In this case, the procedure of closing books are same as earlier. The assets of the absorbed firm are added with the firm who absorbed the firm. The treatment of capital reserve and goodwill are same as before. We'll go to illustration 41. Following is the balance sheet of AB and company and CD and company as on 31st March 13. Bank loan, bills payable, capital of A, B, C and D. Stock, debtors, machinery, cash, furniture and investments. AB and company absorb CD and company. So CD and company's books will get closed and AB and company will add in its assets and liabilities the assets and liabilities of CD and company at agreed values. Value of goodwill of CD and company would be 12,000. Investment of CD and company to be sold out for 24,000 and realized cash will be introduced in acquiring the business. Stock of CD and company to be reduced to 22,000. Machinery of CD and company will be increased by 40%. Furniture of CD and company will be reduced by 10%. It was further agreed that for AB and company, following adjustments are to be made. Now we'll see adjustments of AB and company. Assets are to be revalued as goodwill 16,000, stock 40,000, machinery 84,000, furniture 7,200, bank loan to be repaid. Show necessary ledger accounts to close the books of CD and company and prepare necessary journal entries and balance sheet of AB and company after absorption. So first you are supposed to calculate purchase consideration of CD and company. Purchase consideration of CD and company. Machinery 20,000 plus 40%, 28,000. Furniture 6,000 minus 10%, 5,400. Stock to be reduced to 22,000. Debtors no change, 30,000. Cash 2,000, but they have sold the investments at 24,000. So cash is 26,000. Goodwill valuation is 12,000. This is the total of assets taken over minus liabilities taken over is bills payable. Purchase consideration 83,400. In the books of CD and company, realization account transfer all the assets at book value, that is balance sheet values, stock, debtors, machinery, cash and furniture. Cash is 26. This is nothing but opening cash balance plus cash received by selling the investments. Bills payable by AB and company. This is purchase consideration due, which is just now we have found out 83,400. Difference is profit, which will be shared by partners C and D in profit sharing ratio, which is equal. Cash account to balance brought down 2,000 to investment. By selling the investments, they have received this money. By realization 26,000. 24,000 plus 2,000. They have sold the investments for 24,000. Opening cash balance is 2,000. 2,000 plus 24,000 transferred to realization 26,000. Capital account of partners C and D balance brought down 36,000, 24,000. Realization account profit just now we have seen 8,700, 8,700. Profit on sale of investment 3,000, 3,000. This is nothing but investment they have sold at 24,000. Book value of investment was 18,000. Therefore, profit on sale of investment was 6,000, which is shared between C and D equally 3,000 and 3,000. So this capital will get transferred to new company. Capital balances 47,700 and 35,700. In the books of AB and company, capital account of A and B balance brought down 60,000, 30,000. Goodwill, they are equal partners, so goodwill to be shared between them equally 16,000, 8,000 and 8,000. Revaluation profit is to be credited. Balance carried down 83,600 and 53,600. So this 1, 2, 3 and 4, these 4 capital balances you will get in new firm's balance sheet. Now first we'll see journal entries. Bank loan has been repaid. Bank loan to cash 10,000. Now goodwill has been raised. So goodwill account debit 16,000 to A's capital to B's capital 8,000, 8,000. They are equal partners. Stock account debit 8,000, machinery account debit 24,000 to revaluation account. Increase in the value of assets is to be credited to revaluation account. In the books of AB, you are supposed to prepare revaluation account. AB is not going to close its books, but it is going to absorb new company. So in the books of AB, prepare revaluation account and find out revaluation profit or loss. Revaluation account debit to furniture, decrease in the value of furniture. Revaluation account debit to A's capital to B's capital. Being profit on revaluation transferred to capital account in profit sharing ratio, they are equal. So profit transferred to them is equal. Now assets and liabilities taken over from C and D is to be recorded in the books of AB. Goodwill account debit, machinery account debit, furniture debit, stock debit, debtors debit, cash debit, to bills payable, to C's capital, to D's capital. Just now we have seen capital of C and D, the same figures will be entered in the new firm's account 47,700 and 35,700. Now combined balance sheet of the new firm, goodwill, addition of both the goodwills 16,000 plus 12,000, machinery, addition of both the firm's machinery 84,000 and 28,000, furniture, addition of furniture 7,200, 5,400, stock, addition of stock 40,000, 22,000, debtors 18,000, 30,000, cash 26,000 plus 12,000 minus 10,000. 10,000 is deducted because loan has been repaid, which is 10,000, repayment of loan. 26,000 is nothing but 2,000 plus 24,000 received on sale of investment. 12,000 is cash of AB. 10,000 is repayment of bank loan. So this has been deducted. Capital accounts, we have seen capital accounts A, B, C and D. These balances have taken here, and bills payable is addition of bills payable of both the firms. In this particular video, we have seen amalgamation of partnership firm when one existing partnership firm absorbs a sole proprietorship, and when one existing partnership firm absorbs another partnership firm. We have seen illustration for both the above cases. Thank you.